Former PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar has declared that any threat against Peter Obi is a threat to all members of the opposition. Now aligned with the ADC-led coalition alongside Obi, Atiku made this known in a post on X, reacting to remarks by Edo State Governor Monday Okpebholo. Governor Okpebholo had warned Obi against visiting Edo without prior notice, prompting public backlash and claims of political intimidation. The warning followed Obi's July 7 visit to Benin, where he donated 15 million naira to a local nursing school. In response to the controversy, Okpebholo clarified that no threat was intended, explaining that his comment only emphasized the need for security clearance by prominent visitors. Still, Atiku's strong statement signals growing unity among opposition leaders ahead of the 2027 elections. Honorable Ogunawuke, what do you make of this drama that played out in Edo State and the subsequent backlash that followed, and also directly linked to Atiku's statements?
And I think that it was rather very unfortunate that a Nigerian can be made to face the kind of experience that Obi has come to witness. Our constitution is very clear. It allows freedom of movement, expression, association, and to imagine that a governor, in a very uncouth manner, honestly, I watched the video, would make comments regarding Obi's clearance, before he gets into Edo, But it's not even the clearance security, because there could have been better ways of placing that conversation on the table. Maybe if you are to come to Edo and we are not aware that you're here and anything happens, we are going to be the ones answering those questions. So please, if you're a VIP and you're coming to Edo, and it shouldn't be restricted to Obi and opposition, you're creating the impression that what has led to it is political. Okay, and I want to go beyond what Atiku said about a threat to Obi being a threat to the opposition. No, a threat to Obi is a threat to all Nigerians. Because we, in this country, we don't need visas to visit any part of our country. And we have liberty, to move from point to point. And it's rather shameful and worrisome too, that at a time like this, when Nigerians should be discussing issues, when the future of our country should be properly located in conversations, we're getting threats from people who are acting like bushmen. Unfortunately, there are men in power. It's a shame, a big shame.
Now, the interesting part is that, Okpebholo is not the first person to say this. Governor Hyacinth Alia of Benue State had, earlier taken the same stance with regards to Obi. In fact, he outrightly told Obi not to come to Benue State, right? And after that, Okpebholo's statement comes, which, if one should look at it critically, the two governors who have said this are of the ruling party. We won't say that Obi is a threat to these people. Obi is a threat to them.
He is a political threat. Obi is nobody's enemy. Because in the case of Edo, where you had the party chairman saying outrightly that he hates Obi.
He hates Obi, and that just like everybody hates Obi in Edo State, and that they cannot guarantee his, I'm quoting Jared Stanley, that they cannot guarantee his security, if he chooses to come to Edo, because he hates Obi, and Edo people also hate Obi. And he made reference to the elections. Recall that in the national elections, the 2023 presidential elections, Obi won Edo State landslide.
So how did that overnight turn into hate? Now, but what you are seeing is there's a growing concern.
Okay.
Frankly, like it or not, the ADC has been launched. Nobody's going to say with a wave of the hand that it's not a coalition that can be taken seriously. Because it reminds me many years back when we were in the National Assembly and we were in a situation like this, and we had to migrate, you know, to the new PDP, and we moved from the new PDP into the APC.
Okay.
Now, so history is on the side of what is happening right now. Now, if you're looking at the arguments that are coming even from the platform of the opposition, you see that there is an argument which is supportive of the conclusion of 4 years of Southern presidency. Now, and you can see too that those Southerners, those elements within the South who are moving in the direction of the opposition, are beginning to commit to a 4-year tenure. They are not
the remaining 4-year tenure.
They are not going to do more than that. So, you see, and then you add an Obi who is able to, I don't know how he does it, he has a strong followership among young Nigerians. They still believe in him. And then you have a man who, with the snap of his hand, can just take all the Igbo votes. So,
and a large chunk of the South vote as well. We can't take that.
No, I'm not. You see, I'm just laying it out.
Yes.
You know, there was. His performance was phenomenal in the last election. No doubt about that. No two elections are the same.
Yes.
The circumstances may not be the same. You know, but the rave at the time, Obi, you know, I was like, where's this Kereke coming from? But it's okay. You know, but as it stands, they are the ones now making Obi the issue.
And also making him even more popular.
This is the point I'm making. They are making him the issue. Obi is the issue. In other words, quite a lot of people will be disappointed, for example, if Obi doesn't run this election. You know, so, and it's good. It's good for the country. It's healthy. You know, I'm a PDP person. I'm not going anywhere.
You're not planning to defect?
No, I'm not going to port.
You'll still be in PDP.
I remain in PDP.
Okay.
Because I think somehow, even though we are waking up late, we are beginning to see the direction the PDP change. We are talking in terms of, I hope that we'll be able to do the NEC meeting. Because we've always had hope that we'll NEC, and then suddenly we have no NEC. You know, so that's the way it is. Yeah. But I think it would be not on account of what he says or what he likes. I don't know why they appear to be jittery about Obi. I would have said, going forward, what the presidency and the APC have on the drawing table is promising.
But when you say you don't know why they are jittery about Obi, looking at it, it would have been a different ballgame if there are no agitations for Southern presidency. Now that there are agitations, to a large extent, that narrows down possible candidates that will be floated. Already, we know that Tinubu is going to have a go at the second term. But that narrows down where the candidate that may possibly be floated by the opposition. And Obi recalled that during the unveiling of the ADC coalition, Obi presented a proposal for a single 4-term as president. He presented that proposal to be adopted by the ADC as their presidential candidate. Now, Labour Party, on the other hand, is calling for reconciliation, and you know they are also intending to have Obi run on the platform of Labour Party. A faction of PDP already says that they are willing Obi to come over to PDP, that Obi is still their son. Right. Now, it appears that right now Obi appears to be the magnet that is attracting.
It's a beautiful bride.
Now, looking at it, one would say, right now, like you said, he's a beautiful bride. So political parties in the opposition would naturally want to have him on their side, considering that he's still going to pull. I cannot guarantee or say, oh, it's still going to be as momentous as it was in 2023. But if he aligns with the proper party, with the proper backing and structure, he is going to give Tinubu a run for his money, possibly. Could that be, again, the permutations that the opposition may be considering, and they just don't want? Or also, is there an underlying fear of having to be easily coming to states, and what that might do, to the governor on seat, and, Ghana organic love for Obi at the end of the day?
I think that very frankly, whereas we want to think that this whole thing will end, on the verbal, verbal table. Obi is such a trend now, looking at as we prepare for 2027, and quite a lot of people on easy, honest, politically uneasy about it, because you know that the victory of the ruling party certainly will be anchored on how well it can take this out.
Very well.
Now you can see the movements. PDP controlled the South-South. And if you're looking at the South-South deeply now, you'll find there is a movement in the direction of the APC.
APC, yes.
Edo, what you call it, Cross River. Now,
Akwa
Ibom just moved. Delta has moved. Bayelsa just.
There are rumors.
Yeah. What rumor? When they already have a law, lawmakers vote on it on the platform of parliament. This is a very serious matter. Now, maybe waiting for the return of Siminalayi for Water and Rivers, because somebody is going to lead the rivers for the direction of the APC, for example. So you can see that's a trend. Now, when you look down southeast, and you look at the outcome of the elections in the last in 2023, you know that there was a opposition sweep for Obi. The East doesn't pretend about that. They don't give everything to him, even though some people wonder what kind of voting pattern that was. But that's it. So now, in a situation like this, where you have some reactions in the north, where some people are thinking maybe, or even if Tinubu is the best of the president, he shouldn't come back. Now, when you have a situation like that, then cornering the major votes in the south will be something that the APC will be looking at. So an Obi who is slightly repressible, who is from the southeast, and who probably commands some respect in the southeast, will be a major hindrance, to the APC plan. My greatest worry is let it not be like what happened to Eze Nwafọ, the one that they shot in Abuja.
Because I was actually coming there.
Because
could it be that these statements by Edo State Governor and the failed assassination attempts on the Anambra State PDP gubernatorial candidate, are we entering a fresh season where we are going to start seeing
we need to show you that maybe
assassinations and aggression on possible political threats in Nigeria?
What it shows is that some people are getting increasingly desperate, and they can stop at nothing, actualize their ambition. And reminds me of the several comments that people like Jonathan made, that nobody, his ambition is not anybody's blood. And I hope that governors like Webolo or whatever, I like his countryman English, that's pidgin, attempt to mobilize people along those lines. But we shouldn't have a tout in government house, and probably unfortunately cuts out as a tout.
Wow.